All right, welcome to Planescape, where we are finishing up a little bit of a battle. We'll see if I can kill anybody, and we will get moving. Last time, our amazing heroes took a little journey down into the inverse, which is a complete reflection of the automata above. Strange gravity and stranger creatures haunt them at every step as they attempt to take care of some issues. And as they try to do so, they have so far seen Nayland go unconscious as they are in a room with large gears grinding, threatening to pull them under, while this Gethzerai outlaw tries to resist arrest. Of course, our crew, not caring really much what they did, just they don't want to wait in line. And so they decide to, after killing cops for coming in and just trying to get them, they themselves have decided to become the cops for sake of the administrative perks, is what is going on currently, and we shall see how that continues.
I have never been so insulted in my life.
I was going to say that
we have become a tool of the system.
I was going to say that's completely fair. That feels completely fair.
I found line waiting perfectly acceptable.
And with that, it is time to get into it. Titania, it is your turn.
Okay, so I fly up 5 feet, I reach the balcony, I fly over 5, and then I go Balm of Peace as my action, using my channel divinity. I run by Patience Whisper, and then I run by Nailin, which would be up here, and then, so both of you are going to get 9, 10, 11,
Hold on
12.
for a second here, because how do you do this? You're going by Patient Whisper.
So, Balm of Peace, it allows me to not provoke attack of opportunities.
Correct. But I'm just saying, go back to that map bit for me.
Okay, so I was right here, and I was 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
So I fly 5 feet up, and I reach the balcony, and then I fly over.
Oh, that's right. You know, when you said Patient Whisper is where I got confused. I'm good with you. You and I are on the same page.
Okay.
Thank you.
And now, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Patient and Nailin will heal 13.
Yay!
And then, not provoking attack of opportunities, I will finish my distance, coming over right here in the air, then giving Kelly a healing word at 3rd level, which is going to be 10 HP to Kelly, and then anybody within my radius that needs health can take 4 HP also. So that will be Patience, Nailin, Kelly, and Tamagotchi. Can also get 4 HP.
Woohoo!
And that will be my turn.
Absolutely. Love it. Nailin.
Okay. I am gonna chuck a net on this lady.
Okay. What's her save?
I'm just attacking. It's an attack.
Oh, it's an attack. Okay.
Yes. Let's see. Alrighty. That is a 18.
18. She will shield.
Okay. Well, luckily I have a bunch of nets on me, so I will attack with a net again. That's at a lower roll. And as a bonus, wait, Is it light? No, it's not light. All right, that's 2 nets down. That's my turn. Oh, bonus action. Gonna get the hell away from her. And I will starlight step myself into the corner over here. Bloop.
Okay. Love it. And then
Oh,
Silver.
Nayland, did you add your blessed to those? I forgot
No.
you guys are. Yes, you guys are blessed. I believe 3 people were also in Building Bonded.
Okay, so my highest one was the 18 plus 3. 19, 20, 21.
21 will miss.
Okay.
Yeah, we had double D4s, right?
Yes, a couple
Yeah.
of you did.
I
think
know
it
I
was-
did.
I was excited too.
All right, then Silver.
I'm gonna look at this slide and I'm going to be like, I'm big boy, let's dance. And I'm gonna go punch him. Kaplowy. Ugh, I don't even think with the D4s that's gonna be enough. Yeah, that's a 14.
Hits.
Oh, okay. And the second one's gonna be
Because the sound
18.
effect.
16 hits.
alright, so 2 punches.
Does it make the sound kaplowy?
Yeah, sure. It makes the
Better.
sound kaplowy.
We just see like a comic book kaplowy pop up in front of our faces.
Bam! Poof!
1, 2, 19 bludgeoning damage.
Fantastic. How do you want to kill it?
Woo!
Silver's going to do just like 1 to the gut and then an uppercut. KO.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my movement to hop on his head and then scurry up the ladder or staircase.
Patient whispers.
Okay. So the quadrone in front of me, they're just freely floating, right?
I mean, they've got legs and they've got wings.
Cool. I'm going to, which I can't remember. How did Zerth look? I feel like she looked like she was not doing great.
She was not bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to, and one of these quadrons had been hit before. I had hit before, but I think it's the one that's not next to me, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's the other one. Okay. I'm going to attack the one that is right in front of me then.
On it.
So you'd see his robot fists get sheathed in purple glowing light. So I can use Psychic Blade as either an actual weapon, or I can just use it as a pretend Super Meg Punch. So it's a 23 plus the 2d4 I need to also roll.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Uh, 4, 7 psychic damage.
And you want to kill it?
Woo!
I'm gonna, having heard the explosive uppercut from downstairs, PW is going to attempt to imitate a similar explosive uppercut through this quadcopter.
Nice. And then what else?
So then I am going to take a step towards the other quadcopter. Boop. And I'm going to bonus action punch that one as well.
Right.
For a 13 plus 2d4. Oh, 2. So 15.
15. I was going to miss. Off the metal chassis.
I take my shots. I'm gonna stay right next to. Actually, I'm going to move slightly so I'm not totally in profile. I'm gonna hop up on this desk
Got it.
so that we're on an even eye line.
Matt, I also forgot that I had assisted aim up on everybody, so my net would have been a 22 to hit, if that makes a difference.
It does, because that hits.
Oh!
Super net.
But, oh well. Okay. They're restrained?
Yes.
Okay.
They can use an action to make a DC 10 strength check, though, to free itself.
Good.
Roll for knots.
All right, then Edric.
So how much movement is it to go up the staircase?
It is 5 feet.
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna do. He's gonna just get right up next to this earth, and he'll have to use a little bit of dash, so that'll be his action. But he'll just go up and very calmly look at her and say, "There's 7 of us. We just want to talk for the moment."
Alrighty. Let's see here what she does, but in the meantime, Patient Whispers, the quadro near you will fly away a little bit, provoking them up. So desire.
And clarifying to the 2d4, those would all still apply as well, right?
Yeah.
I will take a swing at it as it attempts to dart away. For a lot.
Ooh.
Very nice.
So 25 without the d4s. So for 11 psychic damage.
Alright. It is oiled. So, then we are... Go ahead and... It will fire 4 arrows at you. 21 to hit. Another 21 to hit. An 18. And a 23. 4 hits.
I'm peppered.
That's a total of 21 piercing damage.
So for uncanny dodge, I could use my reaction to have the attack, but it would only count to one of them, right?
Correct. So let's do... I'll give you the big one for the heck of it. So that would be 8 half to 4. So then 9, 10, 11 would be what you get there.
Okay. So this is PW attempting Matrix dodge, and then he slips in the middle of it, and one of those shots just hits him right in the face.
Nice. Alright, now it is their turn. Go over to Beltha here. Okay. So I'll let you go ahead and give me an intimidation check there.
Okay.
Edric?
Does the blast, the stuff from Titania, work on ability checks too? I forget it.
The blast doesn't, but the building bond does.
Okay, so I get 1d4. Yep. It's a 17, 20. That'll be a 22.
Okay. In that case, so yell, "Stop! We will talk with these muscled bullies." And so their turn will be to stop the issue here. Therefore, is everyone stopping, or do I need to go through some initiative order?
I cannot stop yet. No, it's impossible for me to stop. I'm literally telling you, I cannot stop until Tamagotchi sees that the battle is over. Because he is in ferocity mode.
I'll just keep going. Simone.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, I know.
Simone is going to use. I'm going to use my movement to get upstairs. If that is acceptable. And then from there, I have a question. If I pull my moonbeam over on that little gray circle over there to the top of the top level, does it hurt people if it passes over them?
Not if it passes over them, no.
Okay, then I'm going to make my. Oh, I just grabbed the dead quadron. Sorry. I'm gonna make my way upstairs then, and then I'm going to keep the moonbeam beside me as a threatening move, but I'm not going to attack her.
Okay. Sounds good. Kelly.
All right. So Tamagotchi goes first, as always, and takes an additional 5 ferocity because there's no enemies nearby. Crap. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get his ferocity off, which means I have to roll at least a 15. And that is not gonna do it. Barely. Okay. So to be fair, I'm going to have Tamagotchi attack me because I am the closest person,
All right.
and he will do a signature attack on me. Uh, 18 definitely hits. So I take 11 piercing. All right, and what I'm going to do on my turn is I will. Is it a bonus action disengage or is it an action?
Normally it's an action,
Yeah,
unless
it's
you have
an
some
action.
type of.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna action disengage, and I will. I see Titania there, and I'm just going to tell her, "Follow me." Let's just follow me, and I'm just going to head upstairs as far as I can. 5, 10. Well, I don't know where's the entrance at.
It's next to Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi. Oh.
So you
Right
would have ran
here. Oh,
upstairs.
yeah,
I
that's
think.
why. But I did disengage though. So
Yeah.
I-
So
10, and so 15 gets me.
I'm assuming you went to the other direction, the left, as opposed to the
Oh,
right.
is there another one to the left? Okay.
No,
yeah.
just yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's 10. All right. So I come out somewhere up here.
In the
Right
corner
here,
there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas I think silver is on top
15.
of the.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I
going through
guess.
silver is the foot terrain. But
Can I go? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's what 20, and then 25, and then 30 gets me here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Is Tamagotchi stopped now or not?
He will move on his next turn, but
He might not
only
be stopped.
Only if there's no enemies down here, then he will go upstairs. And if he sees the battle's over, then he'll stop. But it's
I guess we keep on nailing. I mean, Titania.
I will.
Turn, I guess.
So that is right there. I guess I will fly right here. And then give Kelly a cure wounds. So you get 8 HP, and everybody else, including you, will also get 4 HP from my
Woo!
unicorn spirit. As I go, okay, here, you need this. And that will be my turn.
Does that reach as far as me as well? Sorry.
Yes, it's within 30 feet of the unicorn. So,
Oh, glorious.
Right. Silver.
Okie dokie. I think I'm just gonna stay where I am because Adric seems to have that under control. That I know of, Kelly doesn't look that great, and Tamagotchi's not here, so that could be potentially. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Got it. Patient.
So Patient is going to head towards where he heard the discussion of her giving up was being had. And he's going to stand next to Adric, and while he's standing there, he is going to reach up and ding, pull the arrow out of his forehead in front of the Githera and then drop it on the floor. And say, I have motors, not muscles. I don't like to spin my arm around at high speed. Much more reliable. And then menace. Or co-menace with Adric.
Perfect. Then Adric.
Adric will respond to, will look at AW and say, and then look back at her and say, he's a little sensitive about that sort of thing. And then he'll look back at Naylin, because I think we skipped Naylin's turn.
I think maybe.
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead, Naylin.
Regardless, Adric would defer to Naylin for this and sort of look over to her to if she wants to come and
Oh,
lead
sure.
the conversation. Yeah.
So then Naylin,
Naylin
take
will-
your turn now, yeah.
Hop on over. I am sorry we barged in, but unfortunately can't take our business elsewhere. We do need to talk. Full transparency. We were sent by somebody. I'd like to know the full story before I decide to take action.
Audrone comes on over and just sort of sits closer by. Let's see, we'll go. Would you send? Who sent you? And why? What reason do you have to kill my friends?
We were told you. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Only because we still have to get Tamagotchi out of it.
Yeah. I'm caught up.
Wait, that was towards me?
No, it's just your turn.
Oh, okay. Simone is going to just like shuffle in closer behind Adric and not say anything.
And
Adric,
Kelly.
sorry, I keep saying Adric. My bad.
All right, so Tamagotchi. Go ahead and roll for him. Oh joy. Okay. So Tamagotchi is going to. I don't think he sees anybody on the field because I assume the unicorn is not a person here, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. So Tamagotchi will go upstairs. And does Tamagotchi have line of sight to at least see what's going on? Please say yes.
I mean, it depends.
Oh God.
So, because he's coming up, and then we've got Silver blocking the way.
I do. That is true. So when he comes up, I guess my question is, does he have line of sight to see the even if he's sharing the space, does he have line of sight to see Githzerai or whoever?
Jeez. That's rough. Because there's a lot between him.
That's fair.
And he doesn't.
Like,
and
however
he doesn't
you roll
really,
it,
and you can't really show the space. So I'd say no, not right away.
Okay, fair enough. Now Kelly still has the ability to direct him.
Correct.
And even though Silver is the closest, Kelly, as long as she's up, she's going to, yeah. So he'll attack her again. Yeah, he will. No wait. I have to roll. I got to roll at least an 18 this time. Hold on. That is a nat 20.
Oh,
That
call it.
is definitely
No.
means that he is no longer under the ferocity. So he's back
Oh,
to
that's
normal.
good though.
Yeah, I was expecting
And,
that.
Me too.
No, that's good. I was
yeah,
rolling.
that was her
save.
control roll.
Yeah. So
Oh, I thought that
calmed
was him
down.
critting you.
Yeah, me too.
No, it was not.
Oh, the end of Kelly.
Every turn I get to roll if he's in my sight and can hear me. Okay. So yeah, then Kelly will just kind of walk up, purposefully move in front of Nayland, and just kind of wait there.
Just as a thing, because I am interested in this, when does that roll occur?
The roll occurs after he rolls ferocity.
Which
And
he rolls ferocity at when?
at the beginning of the round, or beginning of his turn.
So beginning of the turn, you didn't have line of sight.
Fair enough. So you know what? He's taking a swing at me.
But he
Let's
has
do it
to
fair.
climb over me.
It doesn't matter. I can still direct him to me. I would never. Kelly would never have him attack someone she knows, and that's the Beast Heart feature. If she wasn't a Beast Heart, she couldn't do that. Now, before I roll this, Matt, do you want me to count the nat 20 as the roll? I
I was gonna say we're giving him the 20. That'd be pretty funny. But
I mean, here's the thing: if it was something for you, you'd argue that we could count it. Probably, unless
Yes,
you really
I would.
think you would.
I
So I feel like it crits you.
All right, that's fair. That is fair. That is a fair decision. Crit.
we're definitely gonna tell
Brings
him
back
next
my
week all
original
about this.
theory.
Oh man, that's just enough to put me down too, because I had 18 HP.
So now
So he
he's
knocks me
Kelly's down, and this.
Now, until he sees the battle is over, he's still fighting. But if he sees the battle is over, he's done. He won't fight anymore.
Even
The
though you're
battle
down.
against you is
Even
over.
though I'm down, I just can't save against him. So it's if he sees that the battle is over, he will stop fighting. So, yeah, I don't know if y'all don't know that though. So, I'm just letting you know
let's
the
just
mechanic.
go. This
Yeah.
is what we see. Tamagotchi just ripped into Kelly's throat, bleeding out of the neck. She's gonna bleed out and die right now. Right? That's what's happening in
God.
reality of like this. This has been brutal. Blood's coming down. It might continue to eat her alive. That is what everyone sees. Titania,
see
what
it?
do you do? All of you.
Whoa!
Then Jeff is watching this
And
like,
then
what?
Titania's going to give you get 5 HP, and everybody gets 4 HP. So,
I like this
technically
feature.
Jeez.
And then I kind of, I fly up above Kelly, so like Tamagotchi can't. Well, no, I'm right there. Would Tamagotchi have taken her space, or would it still be?
Technically,
No.
Tamagotchi can't take a space.
Okay, so then I would
We
fly
kind of
up.
did that for a few things, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up above Kelly in her space technically, but like 10 feet up.
Yeah.
Or like whatever, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So there's some things. Kelly's like, Nayland.
I look over my shoulder. Kelly's bloody on the floor. I see Titania's there, and I'm like, in the next 6 seconds, Kelly will handle this. Lady.
To be fair, Adric next to you is probably motions you to talk to this Earth Lady. Like, I'll take care of it if you need to. Just you keep talking.
It's like, oh, Kelly's always so inconvenient. Anyway. What was I saying?
She asked who sent us.
Don't worry about them.
Pay attention.
We're told you stole something from some of the people up top. Now, we are not from here, and we don't have any allegiances to anybody. We are just looking for some help ourselves, so they don't have our loyalty.
I think we're gonna play slow loose. So, what do you want? What exactly do you need from me?
Do you have a way to get us to the gate undisturbed? Do we know how long it takes for the Mimir to attune?
It's about an action, really. But I mean, you need like a minute or so because it would be a little noticeable. So you can kind of tell her what she'd be familiar with what a Mimir is.
Gotcha.
So
We need to take our Mimir to the gate, but so far our path there is to get a pass through the line. If you have another option for us, maybe we can renegotiate our situation here.
I have a way.
Plead your case.
All right, I think we will go to silver.
I see this happen. Cully has been healed. It was like, I guess I'm gonna be like, I will attack Tamagotchi if Tamagotchi tries to attack Kelly again.
Okay. Good. Patient.
I'm ignoring the Kelly drama. I'm looking at the Githzerai. I'm going to say, how far away is your way? Because if we deliver you, our mission is completed.
My way. I have smuggled people through the line. As long as you are not too obvious, I can get you near the gate. And provide a distraction when you don't go through.
You see PW's eyes flash a little bit as he's remembering his group's time spent in the line previously, wondering if perhaps this is in fact not a great way to get us into the checkpoint. This also trying to think of how in the world you could smuggle anything in that line. It's just a line. Doubt enters PW's gaze. And he ends his turn.
Okay. Then Adric.
Adric's reaction isn't saying anything. His reaction to that is to look at the other six and go, if we're not conspicuous, that's what this relies on, and just kind of exercise. And he's gonna stay nearby, but he's gonna turn, and also be able to map up. So position himself kind of similar with Silver. That if Tamagotchi goes, he won't even necessarily attack, but he would interpose himself. between
Gotcha.
Tamagotchi and somebody else. So I don't know where everything is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess I can go stand next.
yeah. Without an ability, you can't interpose, but you can get
Gotcha.
near there.
I'll go stand next to Kelly because Nayland and PW seem to have this under control. Can I walk through the moonbeam, or am I gonna take
As long as you
damage
don't
walking
end
through?
there.
Okay.
No, I think it's if you enter in the first. If you enter it, right?
Yeah, so I can.
Climb over the bed.
He's gonna look at it, remember the sheer number of times that he got hit by the moonbeam in the fight in the tower, and decide, all right, Silver's there, it's fine, and just keep punching. Just because he's just like, I don't feel like walking through it again.
Nice.
Everybody, I love you, but I got it.
Okay, that's
Fast
our
enough.
Alpha's turn. Was yes, indeed I can get us close. I always have when it comes to moving people through the lines, I always have someone already in the line. To get you inside. It's a big somebody. And then what you do is up to you. No, they will pursue you out of the city. Like I said, we can have a issue happen. And Simone?
I'm going to I kind of want to move closer to this lady and kind of just come over here and like hop up because she's on the bed, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop up on the edge of the bed and then I am going to pluck one of my feathers and point it towards her like a little dagger. I mean, like, we don't want to hurt you, but we need to know what is what Nayland said. Do what Nayland said.
Amazing.
That's my bestie.
So there we go. Back up top with Kelly.
With everybody crowded around, can Tamagotchi? Can he see? Can he see?
I mean, this is so rough. I will say, let's do DC 15 Perception Tamagotchi.
All right. Let me see what his perception is.
I mean, it's true that none of us are swinging weapons anymore. Even the people he can see, no one's swinging weapons anymore.
Perception.
I don't know if that's enough.
Okay. That's a +4. All right. You said DC what?
I said 15.
Crap. Okay, that's an 8.
Give me a second, because let me just look into Beast Heart here for a moment. Because I haven't read through everything about the class, so let me just kind of really see. Is that under their rampage?
I do not remember.
I thought they just wanted to be the best, like that there ever was.
But she's actually got an idea now that might work.
Creature and attack that creature. Okay. So when a companion who has entered a rampage resolves their action or ends their turn, the ferocity drops to 0 and they're no longer in a rampage. So it's out of rampage, right?
Out of ferocity or rampage?
Both.
If they end the rampage, I don't. How do they end the rampage then? Because
when they're in rampage and they end their turn. If they end their turn in rampage, their ferocity drops to 0, and then they are no longer in a rampage.
Interesting, because that must have been updated. Okay.
That's why I see under ferocity.
Because what I read was quite different. So, but I will take your word for it because it saves me.
Okay, cool. That's how we resolve it for now. I don't know where. I'm not sure what you're in. This is the PDF I have on Beast Heart and Monsters Companions. So in that case, we're out of it.
All right.
Which makes more sense to me. Makes sense that it would do that, and then it wouldn't continually do that, because it almost seems like way too much of a liability otherwise. So I was like, even when I was like, this just seems crazy. I feel like it's a Grim Hollow class, and it's not.
But I read that Rampage lasts multiple turns. That's why I'm interested in this other version. So, but I'm going to take your word for it. We're going to move on, and I'm going to get back up.
All right. Perfect. In that case, cool. Then we can kind of be freely out of initiative.
Nayland will take out. She actually has manacles in her inventory. She'll take them out and out of her pocket, and she's just kind of looking like she's getting ready to put them on. And she's like, "If your solution is having us wait in that line again, I'm so sorry, but that is just not going to cut it." And she'll move to put them on to see if it gets her eye. Has anything else to say?
Then held action goes, and she punches you.
I can go. I'm just going to ignore the Nayland drama.
Here we go.
We can't.
This is 2 games at once.
Edric just lets out a deep sigh. This is
The music is back.
the music is back. Just
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
This interaction feels familiar.
25.
Alan, you can have advantage.
Okay. I'm holding my nose. Blood. Oh wait, but she didn't hit me. Did she hit me?
Yeah.
What would you say?
She hit you.
Okay, great.
11 bludgeoning, 13 psychic.
Jeez. So 23. 24.
24.
I am brought to my knees by this punch within an inch of my life.
And because of the way I'm doing the initiative, it's going to be silver.
Wouldn't it be me?
Because Nayland was talking, so that would have counted as the turn. That's how I was doing it, because it was like pass until Nayland.
Oh, because we had ended after Simone. I was just asking.
We did. And then we were like out of initiative, so I figured we'd pick up with Nayland. But if we, I'd say I don't even. It's not. Sure, Kelly, go ahead. I'll say Nayland took her turn, but let's resolve Kelly and Titania, and then we'll go to Silver.
All right. Tamagotchi will roll for 3. Okay. And Tamagotchi is going to run up to the GIF and will do a. Yeah. They're going to do a distracting attack is what they'll do.
All right, wait, we need this map. Where's this map?
Okay, I can share it.
I don't think there's any room.
That's a
like,
problem.
No, there's
You were at a
not.
very
There's
small
no room.
space. So we actually
Yeah.
need to watch what we got to do here.
Yeah, there's.
I
Unless
really say that because I've been playing them by these rules too. So there's things they haven't been doing because the small space.
Right.
So I don't know where Tamagotchi's getting in
He's
there.
back here.
Yeah, so there's a wall of people around.
Okay.
There's an ally you can like
and-
move in and move out of a space,
Uh-huh.
but it would give her an increased armor class. She basically gets half cover from that.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's got nothing else to do, so.
That
We'll come
is
down here.
Simone's moonbeam, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'd be moving through the moonbeam.
Oh, well, I don't think he has a choice.
Okay.
What's that? We're about to find out.
Well, it's if he stays there and starts on the next turn, right?
Not enters.
Let me look. Silvery beam. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there. Okay. So I guess so. Haha. It is a it was a level 3 moonbeam, by the way. And the con save is 16 and the damage is 9. You're lucky.
Nat 20.
So
So,
half. So 4.
4.
We will round down, question mark.
Yeah. That Simone probably is not dropping concentration. That's just not how Simone does. it.
Nope. Nope.
We've established this
Yeah.
party's very brutal. And like, well, sucks for you.
She paid for a beam. Damn it, she's getting beam.
we're equally brutal to each other, though. That's the thing. That's not just the enemy.
Sorry to hear, Tamagotchi.
So, he will go ahead and take his attack then.
When he enters the moonbeam, I feel like Simone would sense this and start like tugging on the back of Adric's cloak and just be like, this isn't stopping. Wait, no, she's not even close to him anymore. Never mind.
No.
I'll gesture that way with my
Yes.
little feather that I'm holding. He's not stopping.
By the way, how big does it say Moonbeam is?
Moonbeam is
was 5 foot, right?
120-foot cone in the air and a 5-foot cylinder.
It's a 5-foot cylinder. Okay. It's a diameter.
Yeah.
Okay. Fortunately, I thought it was radius. Cool. All right. So you go, and Tamagotchi with its attack.
Yep. All right. That is. Let me see. 25.
25 will hit.
All right. So that does. We'll do 10 piercing. Tamagotchi moves out of that.
Simone, it is a 5-foot radius, so it covers 4 squares.
Oh. Well, get shit on. Let's see here.
When the moon burns
What's
our
4
eyes.
squares? Holy shit. Okay. Noted. Noted.
So
I'm
you
down,
put it on
bro.
Nailing it
I'm down, bro.
out of choice.
I'm out.
Out of choice, you puts it on people.
All right, let's just resolve that now. Because
It's 9 damage.
I have 1 HP, my guy.
So Nayland is unconscious
Yep.
and frying.
Yep.
Titania luckily was flying above Kelly.
I'm still going.
So, yeah, I was just saying.
Okay, so you're not actually in there. Perfect.
No.
Yeah, no, Kelly, sir, your turn. So continue.
All right. Oh, great. Kelly. Oh. Yeah. Kelly's gonna try. That's the way. Okay. That's 5. 10.
9.
So I have to save
What's the save?
16.
16.
Is it con? Is it con?
Yeah.
I fail. I'm
9
down.
damage.
Billy drops to the floor.
Ashrick just says, Simone, take the moonbeam down.
Y'all ever fall asleep in a moonbeam?
Can I drop con at any time, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You drop concentration
At
at
any
any time.
Okay, fine. When he tells me that, I'll be like, oh.
Finally,
then,
after all this
Like a
time.
flashlight turns off, just click.
Imagine being the Gitzerai just being like for themselves.
Who are these fucking morons?
Seriously, she
Oh
was
my
more
God.
scared at first, and then I was like, nope, she's getting less and less worried about these things.
Oh, the next weapon attack against the Githzerai has advantage, by the way, because of what Tamagotchi did.
Okay, cool. So we are at silver.
Okay.
So Moonbeam is
Finally.
gone.
I will say though, Silver almost looks disappointed that Moonbeam's gone because she wanted to take damage in this fight. And she hasn't yet. So there's that. Okay. So it's double when through people. Right?
Yeah,
You
simple
said-
terrain through individuals.
So
You can't
5,
drop between her legs.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then slink over for 40. The quadrone is in the air.
They actually landed.
They landed. Good. Because I'm going to kill her dog.
My God.
Very Brennan of you.
Jesus.
Gotta kill that dog.
25.
That hits.
Natural 20.
Destroyed.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Amazing.
That's 23 bludgeoning damage to the quadrone.
How do you want to kill it?
So we're just going to be like, just like, I've had enough. Let's just take her in. And she's gonna like just punch her fist like through it, and it's gonna just like fall. It has a fist-shaped hole in it.
Got it. Patient whispers.
So I guess GM interpretation. Can my psychic knives that I've kind of reflavored a bunch of different ways, can I non-lethally strike with them? Can I just like punch a migraine real good?
Sure. If you, well, that's really interesting. Yeah, if it's because it's still considered a melee weapon attack.
It is.
So as long as you're doing it in melee, yes, you just can't do it ranged.
Okay. That feels reasonable. We also still have all of our previous blessings, right? So it's still double T4.
Yep.
That's enough.
Yeah,
time.
this is probably the. No. Yeah, you still have it. We're close to it, but yeah, you still have it.
Remember, the first
so-
person to attack the gift gets advantage.
Yes, and I think there's enough of a like choir around this person that I should get some sneak attack potentially. So I will. PW will lean forward, and his fist will once again become sheathed in purple energy, and he's going to try to uppercut Githzerai right in the jaw, non-lethally, and at the same time give her a horrible migraine. It's a 28 before the double fours.
Ooh, that hits.
Oh, with the double fours, it's a lot.
Oh,
Okay. So damage. It's 22 psychic damage total.
$21?
It's 22.
22. All right, they are bloodied.
Okay. Bonus action. Here comes another one. That's a 21
Shield.
with
Oh,
6 more for 27.
I mean, not shield. They wouldn't shield. Nope. That happened.
Smack! Second one, yeah. And that is a total of 6 psychic damage because I don't think I get sneak attack twice.
Correct. 6.
And then I'm gonna rear back, like I'm gonna punch her like a really like a huge one, like exaggerated, like slow, like giant pitch. And then I point at Alan like, by the list of what she says.
Magic.
Did Peter just point to Nayland and say, do what she says? Nayland's unconscious.
PW is entirely aware of this fact. He is not
Okay.
trying to reinforce our level of competence at all.
Okay. So, Patrick has a moment where he thinks, okay, maybe if I could... Then he decides, you know what, we'll talk later. He's going to also attack for non-lethal damage. What he will say to her actually is, look, you better hope I knock you out, because this thing behind me, if it takes you down, it's going to eat you. That is a 25.
That hit. Let me think here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where are we? You're there. Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
So, let's go.
So that is for 7 non-lethal damage.
Nice.
And second attack. That's higher. Put it that way.
Okay.
And we'll put he'll do a distracting attack for the superiority die on it. You really doesn't want Tamagotchi to get the last hit, so that is a 17 slashing damage.
Okay.
Well, it's non-lethal damage, sorry.
Yes.
Slapping damage. Yeah.
Slapping damage. Slapping damage with the side of the sword.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing else he can do.
Okay. Jeez, her rolls are just awful. So she attacks with advantage, trying to hit Naylin, trying to kill her. She's going, I'll never go to jail again! How dare you! And is going for it, but misses both shots. A 14 and a 16 with advantage.
Oh man.
And Simone.
Okay, so let me see. Let me read this real quick so that I don't fuck us up. Okay. Simone is going to say, we don't want you to go to jail. You just have to help us get to where we're trying to go. And
She just tried to cuff me!
she's gonna stab the GIF with the feather. And I need... Please hold. I need a con save.
Got it.
Please fail.
6.
Okay, she had to beat 16. I am momentarily shutting down a small part of the nervous system of a creature within my range. Before overstimulating it and causing it crippling pain. Which is pins and needles, my cantrip. And she's going to take 6 psychic damage.
Excellent.
And if the what was her roll?
6.
She rolled a what? Oh shit. Okay. Well, if she had rolled a 5, that would have been cool. That's okay.
What is it you'd be looking for? Is it like failing by a certain number, 10, or?
It says if the target fails its saving throw by 5 or more, has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
What's your DC?
Because it's body. My DC? That is a good question. I don't know.
Good
16.
Voice in my head.
It was 16
My DC
before.
is 16. It is 16.
So
yeah.
so she failed by 10.
Oh, okay, I'm dumb. I thought it meant the other way. Okay, so then she has disadvantage on her next attack roll because her nervous system is attacking itself.
Oh.
I don't
Awesome.
know math.
I love this night so much because of the way we are. Okay, such like a change of pace. That's amazing. Okay, and your turn, Kelly, with the deaths. Well, actually, I guess Tamagotchi goes first.
Yeah, Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi rolls and gets okay, 4 more ferocity points. And he looks at everybody like they're morons. And then he is going to jump in to the fray here.
Is he going to try to move into Adric Square?
I think so, yeah. Wait, no, he
So-
doesn't have to, because he could go into Nayland's, because she's down. Okay, so that's actually a lot easier for him. Like, thanks, Nayland. He just stands on top of her. And he's going to take his attack. I can't give him ferocity because I'm down, so he's
Right.
going to have to do a regular attack. All right, here we go. Oh, that's not great. 15.
15 will miss.
I figured. So Kelly's death save. I'm going to roll and send it to you.
Cool.
Interesting.
And then Titania.
I just shake my head,
Yeah.
and then I cure wounds Kelly, and everybody gets 4 HP also.
Small part of silver is.
Kelly, you will get
Fine.
15 altogether,
All right.
and that
PW
will be
looks
my
brand new.
turn.
Okay. In that case, Tamagotchi is going to end up going to the space just north of Nayland because they can't occupy the same space anymore. And then, Nayland, it is your turn.
I wake up, Tamagotchi's right there, and I'm like, "Mom!" And I'm like, I'm gonna kill that fucking bird. Where is she? I will pick up my manacles and I will just roll my eyes and try and cuff the lady again.
Okay, so this would be opposed athletics.
Sure.
Neil, you have advantage from silver barbs.
Incredible. Because I have a -1. Oh! I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Ooh.
The two extremes of life. So, 19.
Manacles go on.
All right. Everybody, fill out. God. And you sit down. And I try and make the lady sit down.
Sit. We'll keep it initiative.
Can I not try to knock her out?
I think just do what Sylvan's gonna do.
I would like to knock her out.
There you go.
Make her go sleep.
She's technically restrained. So you have advantage.
22.
That hits.
For 12 non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
All right, still up.
He was like, hey! Wait!
I'm trying to make her go to sleep. Trying to hit the soft spot. I don't think a 14 hits, but I have my... Again with the 2. 16.
16 misses.
I'm just trying to knock her out, Nayland. She doesn't need to walk her way to prison.
Amazing. Patient.
You'll notice that PW is somewhat confused by what he's watching in front of him as Silver fails to knock out a handcuffed suspect in front of us. I'm going to look at Zerth. Does it seem like she's going along with what Nayland is doing, or is she like still actively resisting?
I'd say she seems to be struggling against the vines.
Okay. Then PW is going to release this stupid-looking posed punch that he's been holding this entire conversation as everyone was being torn to ribbons around. Okay, so that's a 19 plus the 2d4s. Which makes for 2, so 21.
That hits.
Would you say that they're a sneak attack damage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 17 psychic damage is the first punch.
Are you going non-lethal?
Yep.
Okay, she's knocked out. She had AHP.
Okay, great. So PW's ridiculous, like super telegraphed slow-mo punch just descends, and the punch gets brighter and brighter and brighter until it just gets her right in the side of the face, and she's sleepy timed.
Okay. Do we have to go and check on Tamagotchi, Kelly?
No, I think he's good.
Okay. In that case, we will exit initiative.
Okay,
Finally.
you guys, let's truss her up, hog tie her, and let's get out of here.
We should interrogate.
Wait, she's still conscious though, or is she
No,
unconscious?
she's knocked out unconscious.
Okay.
She's stable.
I think. Or never mind. Go ahead, Molly. Did you have more to say, Molly?
No, it was that was it.
Okay. I think that Nayland is right in us trying to use this before we just hand her over to someone else, because that person seemed very shifty to me.
What person?
The creepy guy from up top.
He seems shifty. She seems shifty. Plus, also, did you hear her offer? It depends on if you can be inconspicuous.
Silver, how would you react if a bunch of people came into your house unannounced and beat your ass and killed your pets? Would you be shifty?
Yeah.
But
I
she
don't
has
really
something
have any
we
pets though.
Adric, during that last set of turns, was leading up to him and stopped right before his turn. He sort of got weird. He started just standing there. His shield and sword are at his side. He's got this weird look on his face. He actually walks back over the balcony and just to sit there and sort of catch his breath for a moment. Okay. Suggestion for the future. Okay? We don't hit people who are manacled. Right? We maybe agree on that.
Yes. I can.
I'm good with it. I don't hit people. Ever.
It's,
Yeah.
If they
sorry. Didn't mean to snap. Sorry about that. But I think I would also like to know, what did she do? She stole a schedule? That's what she did? Right? That's what the guy told us?
Naylin will kind of. Oh, I do think I had already stood, but she brushes herself off and maybe tries to help Kelly up. And then she's like, yeah, I don't really get it either, but we have time before she wakes up. Maybe we should take a look around.
Naylin, why did you put manacles on her?
Well, I did think that we could talk to her.
But... Well, I mean, wasn't she talking?
I really was hoping maybe she would talk a little better if she got a little scared.
Well, good job.
Okay. Great. And Naylin will start looking through, because I saw some like tables in here and some like shelves. Naylin will start looking around to see if she could find what it is that the person had stole.
Give me a investigation check.
14.
Okay. So you, in searching, you find some pieces of symmetrical art. You think you could sell for 200 gold pieces.
Know who to sneeze at?
And you do find a log book that is on her person. That seems to be an official document. There's a logbook from Concord Terminus.
Somebody who has the patience want to look through this?
I will.
a joke.
Yeah, well,
I'll pass it to Kelly and Simone. Unless Patient was volunteering or was just making a joke. I don't know.
Super wasn't. No.
Okay.
Is it PW was going to head over towards Adric.
Sorry, didn't mean to snap, PW.
If the person who is attacking me is wearing manacles, then I will be forced to defend myself.
She couldn't defend herself anymore. I know she was struggling, but there are 7 of us standing over her.
You may not have detected the fact that she was able to attack with the power of her mind alone, and not just her fists. So, every moment she was conscious, she remained a threat. But we can do better in the future.
Yeah, while we're on the topic of suggestions, maybe while I'm bleeding out on the floor being attacked, we don't all continue a conversation.
I thought you were reading a schedule, Kelly.
I am. I'm just saying. And she glares at Naylin, Silver, and Simone, and Patient. Because I think Titania and Adric were the only 2 who came over.
Maybe take it as a compliment. We thought you could handle yourself, but...
Or maybe you just wanted me to die.
Or maybe you just like to pick a fight.
I didn't pick the fight. You're the one who were talking to the person and literally started beating her.
Excuse me, she broke my nose.
Yeah, because
How
you put
about both
handcuffs
of you?
on her.
Shut up.
Silver's just hog tying her, making sure she can't get out. It's like la da 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 da. My favorite part of criminal apprehension: hog tying.
Is there anything
We
interesting in
don't
the
have to fight.
I'm looking through the log. It's mostly, I mean, I would say, yeah, looking through it, you can see where there's points of errors. Like there's mistakes in it.
Ooh. Are the mistakes at regular intervals?
Not so much. That could be the thing. It actually demonstrates potentially that even above the Modrons can make mistakes.
Oh.
You know, she did say something about being able to smuggle people and things through the line. This might be how she's doing it. She can find mistakes that they're not seeing up there. But we'd have to ask her when she comes to.
Well,
Because she has been captured alive. We will not need to.
So is that still our plan? Bring her in? Or should we wait to see what she has to say?
I mean, isn't it the law?
Jesus.
Technically, I believe we are being employed because we are outside of the normal justice system in this specific area. Though it is at the request of an elected official, it is unlikely to be designated as an official action.
Well, I mean, if an elected official said so, I'm sure they had a good reason.
Ha, ha. Joke.
I don't think she meant it as a joke, PW.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
I take it you're from a place, Kelly, where the people in charge, the people who make the law and enforce the law, are on your side. But there are plenty of people who fall through the cracks, and they need people like her, and she gestures to their captive, to look out for them.
Not necessarily people like her. I mean, it could be people like, I don't know, like me.
The policeman's groupie?
I'm not a policeman. I'm just saying that, you know, laws are in place for a reason, and maybe we should, you know, at least honor them while we're in someone else's territory. As long as what they're doing isn't, you know, evil.
I'd like to pitch a rule then. Can we make it a law in our group that we don't get attacked by your little monster?
And your moonbeam?
Okay, sometimes it's not a monster. And hasn't attacked anyone.
How's your throat?
Except for me.
Great.
But I actually have something for that. And she takes off her badge that looks like a cookie and squeezes it, and it becomes like a tray of cookies.
Simone's gonna stick her tongue out at you and then step behind Adric.
BW's just looking at those cookies.
If you want one, they have healing properties.
This is some Stepford wife bullshit. Malin will take a cookie and eat it anyway.
It's basically a good berry.
Very nice. 1 HP. Woo.
Good cookie.
Simone will tug on Adric's clothing and be like, Can you get me one?
Adric will get a cookie for Simone.
Okay.
Here you go.
Could
Well, is
be
it-
softer.
I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah, laws are there for a reason, but they're not always good reasons. So, but I don't know. The problem is neither the guy who we talked to in the prison, and I'm not so certain our hog-tied friend here. What kind of knots are those? Silver. Never mind. I'll show me later. Never seen anything like that. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think either of them are going to tell us anymore what the situation here is. If she reacted that strongly to the threat of manacles, when she wakes up, tied and bound like that, she's not going to tell us anything. The look that she had, she might try chewing her way out. She'll be that desperate. So, unless we've got another way of figuring it out. He's sort of looking at Nayland when he's saying this, because he's not saying this accusatory. It's very much I'd like to know more about what's going on too, but I don't think we've got any options for finding that out at this point.
We could keep her here and ask her friend.
The dwarf?
The ones we followed to get down here.
He was a dwarf, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
You were.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I say confidently.
Yeah. I mean, we could. If the way things are here, I mean, I don't know what we'd have to do to get any of them to not just view us as thugs, basically.
What if we turn her in with a means of getting out then?
You mean springing her afterwards?
I mean, the equivalent of hiding a manacle key in her mouth. I don't know how to do that with these magical manacles, but
We weren't in there long enough to figure out how to get somebody out of it.
Do we think she could see through an illusion?
she does use mind magic. Maybe?
Well, I mean, I could try to look like the person we're handing her over to and see how she responds. Maybe she'd be more willing to make the deal then. And then you could get your information.
Maybe we'd have better luck if you looked like the dwarf?
What deal are you trying to do? Because
is-
she was very willing to make a deal, and then she was threatened to be imprisoned.
That's sort of what Adric's pointing out, is that I'm not sure we can deal with her at all anymore.
Well,
Because
what I'm saying is, obviously she's probably not willing anymore, but if she sees you make the effort, or maybe, okay, for instance,
I guess what I'm trying to ask is, are you trying to make the deal for? Because she gave you what she had? Like, she was like, here's everything I have, and then you're like, oh, you're going to prison. So if you're just going to say...
Kelly doesn't know that either, and that's
Okay.
kind of what I was.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. If you want to have that conversation, that's fine. I just didn't want us to get into a big thing and go, oh no, you guys just wasted because we already went through this. That's all. So I'll put it back to all of you.
I do think we're also genuinely interested in if there is a moral reason to want to side with her. I think, right?
yeah, that was what Adric was getting at.
Yeah.
Because he got the sense Nayland was feeling the same way.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But he's just uncertain if we could even get to that point with her anymore, because of what Matt just summarized very nicely, that she gave us her option, and then we didn't really drop hostilities.
We didn't know it was her best deal until we took out the manacles.
Fair enough. Nayland looking for the angles.
maybe you're all thinking about this the wrong way. Obviously, people here, might have made a mistake. So, what I do when I make mistakes is I usually have a circle and we all vent and share our feelings and apologize.
We should apologize to a circle.
To her in the circle.
We should place her unconscious body within a circle and then apologize into said circle.
We should wake her up. And then we all hold hands in the circle and we share. Usually we'll designate something to be like a talking stick. And that way she can express how she feels about being attacked and shackled. And then we can apologize.
Hold on, that's. I don't hate that idea.
Really?
'Cause if she-
I
if
feel
she-
more
if-
and more inclined to turn her in now. Just
No, I mean if she wakes up bound with all of us sitting in a circle saying "Kumbaya" and holding hands, that might throw her off enough. That might throw her off her game enough.
Look,
I'm just saying, it'll verify that we're a bunch of lunatics. It will do that.
wait, what?
She's already pretty certain of. I'm guessing, but no offense, Kelly. I'm sure that normally works when it's like a social problem and everybody is awake. But if we just beat the living bejesus out of her, and so her waking up in that position, she's going to think we're crazy.
Not
That
necessarily.
might work for us.
Well, not if you're being genuine. What I'm saying is, if you really want to be on her side or to get her to open up to you or to express things that, I'm just saying the best way to do it is a social solution, because you're not going to be able to beat it out of her. And the only other option you have is to turn her in or to murder her.
I do not desire any of those outcomes, with the exception of the turning in portion. I do not care about her desires or feelings, only about finishing the reason we entered this city in the first place.
And yeah, for the record,
Exactly.
I'm in favor of turning her in too, but I also believe in group harmony and cohesion, and I recognize that there are some tense feelings in our group, and so I'm offering an olive branch.
I do not consume branches.
I do.
Simone will take your portion, PW.
That is acceptable.
This might be a good idea. I don't know.
And then Simone's just gonna walk around everybody and kind of like look for cookie crumbs that have fallen onto the ground and kind of like lick her finger, grab them, and then like put them in her mouth. Whether it looks like a cookie crumb or not, she's just gonna collect crumbs. So some of them might be dirt, but that's okay.
Kelly will purposely drop another one on the ground for you.
Thank you.
PW's
That's
cookie
a
went
goal.
down a little chute that was on his chest that he opened up and then pushed the cookie into. So there are some crumbs on either side of him because it was not a big enough chute for the cookie.
Edric will look at Naylan, say, I don't know how much of a thing it is for you. We could just get out of this damn town. I'm curious too, but I also really don't like it here.
yeah, I certainly don't either. Okay.
Do we just give her up then? Nom, 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 nom.
We had our clothes when we woke up in prison.
You're muted, Matt.
Muted.
They transported us with all of our stuff. It was very
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they kept you. They took away all your equipment, which they give back to you. But yeah, you weren't. You were clothed. Yeah.
Do I think there's a realm of possibility if this person had the skill that if I left my manacle key hidden somewhere in her clothes, she could use it to pick a lock or hopefully MacGyver her way out of a, like if I hid it in her like seams or something like that?
I mean, I think that's up to Nayland. I mean, I don't think there's a role for that. I think that's what.
Well, I guess I
Your
mean, like, is the
project.
key shaped in a way that because we had the magical manacles on us.
Right.
Does it seem like you could pick a lock with it, even if the key wasn't the correct key for
The magical
those-
ones seem to be password locked.
Ah, okay.
I would say, because you have some time in them, very specifically, they essentially are put together, and then there's an arcane lock spell that initiates, so that they don't even have a key. They
Yeah.
can't be picked.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I don't have anything for that. So, all right. I'm out of ideas. Sure.
We could also attempt to obtain the information that he desires, and then furnish him with that instead of the entirety of gestures to the lady.
It's not information he wanted. He wanted the thing she stole, which is the schedule, and he wanted her as well. He's not looking for information. He wants it back.
If we don't bring her, she's our fast pass. It would be just like taking her deal.
Let's just turn her in so that if we ever come to this stupid place again, we don't have to wait in line.
Yeah. All right.
Adric will look down at Simone. You okay with that, Simone?
I mean, I guess. I feel like it's the best option out of everything that we've mulled over so far. And I just want to go. This place sucks. I like it better down here, at least.
You and me both.
We still have 6 other locations to visit.
I can't tell if that's supposed to make me feel better or worse. PW.
The feeling that you have should drive you to move back to where we need to go.
Okay, well, it sounds like, unless there's anything else we need to discuss, let's take her.
Is it above a question? Did we already finish checking around? Like, you know, we're kidnapping this woman. I'm a character would also look for free stuff. So,
I'll do one more investigation check, and you can have it there, Whisper.
oh no. Hopefully my eyes are calibrated today. That's a 15. Oh wait, the D4s. If they still count.
One of the D4s count, I believe.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Yes.
what is it? 10 minutes in Boating Bond?
Yes, 10 minutes.
It has been more than 10 minutes. Y'all been talking.
Guidance.
I can also self-guide, and that is also an option.
There you go.
Either way, it would have been a 2, which is what I rolled, so 17 total.
17 total. Okay.
Although I do actually have side-bolstered neck. I forgot. I always forget that I can do that. So I can also stare into the horrifying abyss that is the pattern and attempt to guide myself with an additional D4 if need be.
Thank you. Okay. It's so funny when you think a party's past that point in your notes, you're like, nope, I'm going back. Going kind of sort of where Nayland was searching, you find something she missed between the cushions of the couches are these precision made, extremely well packed lenses.
Ooh.
And looking at them, you think you could sell them for 750 gold.
Ooh.
We'll pick them up and hold them up. Are they shiny enough that like everyone can instantly notice? Like I pulled like a friggin' gem out of the couch.
I mean, if you want to avoid it, you could do a sleight of hand.
No, I would like specifically like rotate it so it would catch the light. To,
Okay,
like, make
yeah. So yeah, it's very, beautiful lens work. Yeah.
Nayland, your searching leaves some to be desired.
Freaking kick the floor.
I'm gonna walk over with it and see if anybody else knows what the hell they are. So.
So are we going back to the taking her back?
I believe so, yes.
It's a profitable day so far.
Do we have a way to do that? That's not just us carrying a body.
You just gotta go to the inverse of the inverse, right?
Weekend at Bernie's it.
In a criminal area, people are basically going to go, "Oh man, someone messed with the wrong people." So, if you want to carry it back, you can.
Okay.
So, what you want to do?
I could
Yeah,
turn
so
into
it
an
doesn't
elk
carry
and
on.
she could put me over her.
What?
So-
I'll turn into an elk and then you put her over me.
Okay, that's
makes
the
more
opposite of what you just said.
Yeah.
Words don't always work.
Oh my gosh.
I think you're gonna drape her across your like horns. That was-
Okay. In that case, you pack her up and you begin onto Titania, and you begin making your way back through the inverse, and we will go ahead and take our break.
Oof.
What a game. What a time to be alive.
Geneva like list of things to do. It sounds like.
Alrighty. Hello. All right. Easy enough. You are able to take them back to Mechanus proper, or rather Automata proper, and you are let in. Easy enough. And as you make your way up, you do see your contact there, Aristimus, who is called down. Thank you for doing this. You wanted access to the gate?
Yes.
I see. And do you have the objects?
Yes.
On book. He takes Baltha. He goes, excellent. And he kind of turns her, like grabs her by the back of the hair, turns her up to the neck, and sticks this metal piece right at the base of her skull. And there's this shock of energy. And you see her, like, wake up. He goes, how do you feel? Order is supreme.
Jesus.
Welcome back. Was I gone? Just, you picked up disorder. It has been deleted. It is fine. All is forgiven. Thank you. And he thanks you for your service to Automata and the Order of Mechanus, and gives you 2,000 gold for your efforts, and a watch as well. It's a similar simple trinket. It's a copper pocket watch, and you look at it, the face tracks 168 hours. That's a very nice. You think it might be worth around 500 gold. And with that, he gives you a pass, the fast pass to the gate to Mechanus.
All right.
What would you like to do?
Did we each get a pass?
Yes, it would be for your whole group.
Okay. Simone's gonna whisper to Adric and be like, I'm gonna try selling this as soon as we're on our way out of here. I'm never going back to this fucking place.
As long as we get what we need when we're here, then yeah. And do we want to go to the gate? Get this over with?
Yeah.
Please.
Let's proceed.
Okay. Using your passes, it's easy to get to the gate. Now, the big thing, you all do have to actually go to the gate for the Mimir. Because what this does require is all of you, as you're near the gate, you have to all tell the Mimir about Mechanus. Sorry, about Automata. I keep doing that. About Automata. So, we can start. Whoever wants to start, we'll go from there.
I'll start. So are we at the gate now?
Yeah, you see it looming, the major gear that turns, and yet there's a piece that is always open and ready, and you see a grand clockwork world beyond, even more perfect in its precision and lack of chaos than Automata. Automata almost looks like a riot town in comparison.
So Simone will begin to recant a tale of our trip as efficiently as possible.
Okay.
And are there checks involved with this?
No, but I do need to know precisely what you were describing.
Okay. So, just because I have a racial trait called Kenku Recall, and I think it'd be interesting to use it in this way, but that's okay. So, basically,
you could do the different voices.
Yeah, sure. Simone will use the mimicry to basically say, okay, so all of us were in the line, and we know that there's like a massive line to get to the front, and here's these bad guy cops who don't tolerate any bull crap on the way there, and we know that they have like flying guards who can get to you really quickly. She's gonna recount the abilities that were used on the group with like the giant AoE lightning and the like way that they looked, I guess, the star dudes plus the giant massive guy. She'll talk about who their leader is, give her opinion on how she didn't trust him, and hold on, dog, get the dog. Thank you. God. And how the prison looked, I guess, like from the inside, like what, just kind of like, so like, I don't know, do I need to go through everything? I just want to like give like detailed recount of what everything looks like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can give the highlight of what your character is doing, so also leave stuff for everyone else. But I mean, I think
yeah.
I think we just want enough of the flavor of what you're doing. I think you
okay.
done that pretty
well. And yeah, for sure she would just be like using the voices to like mock like the way that the people like carried themselves and whatnot, like the guy and my name is blah 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 blah, and I think that this and that. And so yeah, and that's all she would do.
Let's go to Edric, or whoever would like to go. Yes.
Sure. It was need for me to describe Automata. That's the idea. Okay. Put a pinch for a moment. It's iron. Iron restricting. Containment. It lacks freedom. It lacks understanding. Lacks empathy. And if you stay too long, you get used to it. That's all he says.
It's a show of absolute control, but it also seeks for something to control. The spirit of the individual, it rises still. That's it.
Automata is a place that likes its order, its rigid, upright, neat in a row order. But nothing can stay that way. Not forever. And it always will try to unravel itself.
Patient.
So PW would step up towards the mirror, and you would see out of his eye, he's going to project an image, and the image looks like a giant gear. It's just one solo gear, and it looks like it has extremely fine teeth, but as it starts to zoom in, you see that the teeth aren't actually that fine. They're actually jagged and rusty, and they don't actually line up. And as the gear turns, you see that it's not perfectly flat either. You can see a little bit of a shadow, and as the angle kind of turns on the gear, you can see it also has a wobble to it, and it's not straight, and the edges are starting to fall apart a little bit, but it still turns. It still looks like it works. And that's it.
Titania.
Automata. First, it's a major buzzkill. The lines are very long. There's a lot of rules. It's totally like not my style. Like I kind of live more on the edge in the moment, and they like to hold everyone down and keep them in a line, keep them on a path, and it has to have every direction, man.
There, Jackie?
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn. Kelly will step up. Automata, Automata is a place worth investing a study. It's filled with very rigid and structured laws and organized, and it's found its own means of helping its own city dealing with crime in their own way. And it's perhaps more organized and more structured than a lot of other places. And I think it's a good place. Perfect, maybe not, but nowhere truly is, but I think it strives to be that. It thinks it's that. And I think it would be wrong to stand in its way. Perhaps because of how organized and structured it is. Those who are the most free-loving and easygoing might just find out how biased they truly are by stepping in. I think it's a good place. Or at least it tries to be. Hopes to be. And maybe one day it might even achieve what it seeks out. And she'll step back.
Okay. The Mimir glows, the mosaic lights churning around it as it gets the data, aligns with the gate's power as the entire Automata city begins to glow in the kaleidoscopic mosaic. And your testimonies are being recorded. Your experiences absorbed. Goes, all right. Data logged, official record made. I'm good to go.
Let's get out of here.
So are we.
We don't want to look through the gate?
No.
Why not?
I need to get out of here.
Why?
We have other places to go.
Because, Kelly, I haven't heard it since we set foot in this town. I haven't heard it in my head. I'm far from myself here. And I need to leave.
Nobody's curious?
I do have curiosity.
I mean, it seems to me we're going to be going a lot of places. So I hope we also have that same concern about moving on when we go other places too. We'll see. Let's go.
You know what? No. He'll turn to Kelly. Is passive aggressiveness all how you get anything done?
No. But
No.
it seems to me that this entire group, well, not the entire group, not patient, but a lot of people here have not been willing to even try to adapt to this world or to learn from it. We've been so busy judging every single thing they do here that not a single one of you are opening up your minds to learning something or studying something or finding something worthy. Maybe the reason you don't hear anything, Adric, is because you've closed off your mind.
I don't know about you, Kelly, but I'd close off my mind to anybody that would like to stick me with a piece of metal to rewrite my mind.
Again.
Maybe that's what Kelly wants to happen to me. I don't know.
Oh, is that passive aggressiveness, Adric?
Yeah, I can do it too.
Good.
He smiles at her.
Because no, I wouldn't do that to you.
Patrick.
I'm not like the people here. What I'm saying is they're not like us. And if we're going to be so judgmental on their way of life, that's on you, not on them.
Have you ever put someone in manacles before, Kelly?
I hope not.
You're lucky. Because the more I've been here, the more certain I am that I have. You keep accusing me of not opening myself up to this place. The truth is, I don't have a choice. I think it's infecting me, or affecting me, or reminding me of things. I don't have the luxury of whether or not I choose to let this place have an effect on me. It is.
Well, you should share
But
that.
at the end of the day, Kelly, I am able to hold on to some part of me.
Well,
You are part of this group, and so if you want to go through this portal to some God knows what place, you know what? I'll probably go with.
Hold on. Adric, you haven't said a word like that since we got here. How was I supposed to know what's going on in your head? I'm not going to force you to do something that makes you uncomfortable. I'm just looking from what I'm seeing from all of you. Nobody is sharing their actual true feelings other than, oh, I hate waiting in line. Oh, I don't think the laws here are just. I don't think the elected officials are good. If you had said stuff like that, Adric, then I would understand where you're coming from. And now that I do understand where you're coming from, it changes how I feel about the place. If it's making you that uncomfortable, then I'm on board for leaving. I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do if it's actually hurting you.
I think I did voice my suspicions about the guy we met in prison. I haven't been completely silent. But no, I haven't talked about whether or not I can still hear things or what that's done, but actually, I've been saying this entire time that I want to leave this place as quickly as possible.
But you haven't said why.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
The problem is, Kelly, how much can any of us trust how we feel about this place or any place? I'm making assumptions because of gut feelings I have. But you know what? Not all my gut feelings have worked out, have they? My gut feeling didn't help us at all in the line. In fact, it almost got several of us killed. So I don't know how much I can trust myself. And I'm trying.
Well, if it helps, I actually do trust your gut.
Why weren't you angry at me for what I did in the line? Actually, Hilda, why weren't any of you angry at me?
Because anybody could have made that mistake, Adric.
I'm not sure drawing my sword on the local law enforcement would be counted as an accident in most places.
I don't think it was a mistake either. And I don't have a problem with it because they were trying to hurt us. And as far as I know, I don't remember a whole lot about before I came here, but what I do know is that watching out for your friends is never a bad thing or a mistake.
Does this decision feel more like a, shall we say, lever situation?
Did you upload a passive-aggressive program as well, PW? Or is that the sarcasm one?
I was told it would be easier to blend in and stand out.
He learned it from watching you, Dad.
Is it a Freudian slip? Look, it's the thing is, it's not up to me, just me, whether we go through. Voice my opinion, but if people want to, because honestly, until we got to this city, I was sort of enjoying the stuff we were finding, seeing new things. I think I like that too, but I've seen an awful lot of this place. Anyways, I don't like it. No. Didn't mean to make a drama.
I could see how interest in contacting a plane based on order and rightness may be uncomfortable for some, but it is also a rare opportunity.
So wonder how long the line is to get back out.
We should have an express pass.
Does this say round trip?
No, you've used your passes. If you go in the gate, you are subject to everything that will come with being in a Canis. Because the gate was assuming, because part of the issue was that they gave you, most people just go through the gate, got special permission to not go into the gate, but yet fulfill your Mimir. But you can still go in.
Clarifying what consequences there would be for going into the gate. My understanding was just like, oh, it's peak at the plane where that is the embodiment. Like, it might have cool effects, but you're potentially subject to the laws or rules of the plane.
Correct. You are now subject to everything. The gate towns are like a hub where there's somewhat normal stuff. Like, things are still strange, but it's still like there's you can still sort of navigate it. Plane is entirely different physics, including how emotions work, how everything else works.
We could enter and feel much better.
How about this? Precedent, right? If we come to situations like this and the situation is genuinely hurting someone, then we can go. We leave. I mean, is that something we can agree to?
Who would you accuse of disingenuous hurt?
I'd look around, eyes linger on Naylan a minute, then move away. Nobody. I just mean we could be open with each other. We have to be. To avoid situations like this.
Then we can just say hurt.
Yes. I mean, yes or no?
I don't think that we can actively plan for something like that. So I am in polite disagreement, Kelly. I don't dislike talking about these things, but what I do dislike is expecting everyone to be open about how they feel at all times, because we haven't known each other that long, and I think that we're more complicated than that. So I personally won't be sharing how I feel about everything with everyone here.
No, I just meant if there was something like this where we come to a point and it's an issue where it could, harm you. I'm not saying you have to be open about everything. You don't even have to say the reason why. You could just, like what Patient did. But look, this is how my mind works, everybody, okay? I like to create, for lack of a better word, laws or rules or, have order, structure, something so that I can reference it and it gives me guidance. I know not all of you are like that, but it's really hard for me to just say, okay, yeah, let's just wing it.
Okay. I vote yes. I think your plan sounds fine. I, in fact, think it sounds like the bare minimum. I get maybe your brain is very likely different than the majority of us. I think a lot of us came here and saw people getting hurt, and it doesn't have to be our friend Adric for that to matter. I do think that if one of our friends is getting hurt, then we leave a place. Bare minimum.
My addendum, because it is how I feel, Kelly, and it's why I didn't say anything, is that the person who's feeling hurt can veto that if they feel they can handle it.
That's fair. They don't even have to say anything. This was mostly just if someone did want to leave, which clearly there are people who want to leave, so.
Does Tamagotchi wish to leave? Is this your attempt to broach that subject?
No, I don't think so. I hope not.
You seem to have had a disagreement earlier.
Oh, no. Tamagotchi he's not like us. He needs... Sometimes he gets a little bloodthirsty if there's a lot of fighting. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened before. But he shouldn't hurt any of you, I would hope. Not anyway.
PW is going to look at you when you say he only gets excited when there's a lot of fighting, and then look at our entire group and all of our... That does seem a likely outcome in retrospect.
You're contradicting. I'm pretty sure I'm still the backup meal for him, right?
Yeah, he definitely likes you, Adric.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like PW is not going to rat out Tamagotchi like looking at spices earlier today. So.
Tamagotchi just licking his lips.
Look, on the subject of this here, if we're agreeing on the veto, then I don't want to be the one stopping us if folks want to go explore this plane. So if most of us want to do that, I can suck it up. However, I am a little concerned if we know how to get back, since our little passes here don't let us get back.
That's good.
That's a risk we're willing to take. But we would. And he looks at Kelly and goes, I'm not trying to be passive aggressive with this, but we would end up having to wing it if we got in there and couldn't get back out.
If ever there was a group to risk their lives, our group would seem especially well suited. He looks at Naylan when he says that for some reason.
I don't know why everybody's throwing me all of this meaningful eye contact all of a sudden.
All right, so we leaving or we going through the gate?
I think we're leaving.
Okay. All right.
We will experience the perfection of order at another time.
One day.
PW was skipping that pass. So that's...
Nice. In that case, you are able to follow the precise lines and byways, making weird turns to keep precisely in the traffic flow, and are freely let out of Automata. And you can return to your walking castle. The familiar things are there to greet you.
Good to see you again.
Is now a polite time to synchronize our watches. PW just wants to check to see if she thinks the same amount of time has passed compared to what we experienced. Like, were we just captured down for a couple hundred years? Or
no, it just seems Zathir is totally on, like, yep. She goes, you did what you needed to do.
We apprehended a criminal and compiled essentially a report on the meaning of the city.
Oh, good. Well, do you mind if I begin downloading information from your mimia?
Who's got him?
Oh, I have the Mimir. Here.
And she'll, well, obviously you might want a bit of rest, but we should get moving. Who knows where the gate towns have gotten themselves to, as the holographic image of the Infinite Spire with the ring on top of it at the center and all the various places of the Outlands expands in the room, the large controlling construct. Where do you want to go?
Oh, let's check out that map.
So, reminder, the cities you have yet to visit that you need to, according to the information you've gotten, are Cursed, Excelsior, Faunel, Glorium, Arigus, and Savania.
I was laughing last time because Cursed, and I was like, wait, it's literally called Cursed? Oh no, it's ST. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know why, but Excalibur just sounds amazing.
Excelsior?
Like, did I say Excalibur?
Yep.
It could be any of those.
Well, hey, let's go to Excalibur instead, right? No, okay. Excelsior. What do y'all think? Actually, what's closest to us?
They're all
Simone doesn't care. She is here for the ride and to be with her besties.
We go to Sylvana, yeah?
Yes, perhaps a location less enamored with the intricacies and detail of the law.
as a palate cleanser and to add a little spice to our very orderly last couple of hours, days, whatever, why don't we stick the map on a wall and throw a dart at it?
Oh, God.
Oh, I think
My coordination is such that is not chance.
Did Titania say Sylvana?
Yeah.
She did. She did. Why Sylvana?
Because I speak Sylvan.
What's Sylvan?
She starts speaking Sylvan.
Yeah, BW does as well.
Sounds like little birds and whistles and...
Again, what's Sylvan?
The language I speak.
What? Can you speak some of it?
Background nature noise.
What's that nature noise coming from?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Titania, I don't know if that's an actual language.
Do you speak Sylvan?
I guess not. I don't understand what
Exactly.
you're saying. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. If you want to go to Savannah, I think that sounds much better than throwing a dart at a map.
Plus, there's trees on the map that I like trees.
Trees on a
Great.
map?
There's trees on the map that with the houses in them.
Oh, actually, I love the forest too.
I'm sold. Let's do it.
So I could throw a psychic knife at the map and just specifically aim for Sylvana. That's...
Yeah, what are the
Uh,
rules for throwing a dart at the map? Are there rules? Can we establish what those are?
Well, I was
How-
thinking we could blindfold you.
And give
You
it-
could throw me.
Okay. And
Throw
how
you
would
into it and use your beak as like
Yeah.
the dart.
Yeah.
your beak would be
That's
okay?
Or
Okay.
we could do
How
like an
far?
over the shoulder.
Yeah, is it an over the shoulder throw or both hands?
We would need to
Non-dominant
blindfold
hand.
Simone as well.
How many feet away from the map do you have to stand?
What's your least favorite number?
I like all numbers.
666 inches.
Okay. I'm from. We have a different metric system where I'm from. I don't know what that.
Probably one that makes a lot more sense than inches.
Approximately 16 meters.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Simone is gonna toss her head back and groan.
And is there a referee?
I'm gonna pluck one of my feathers and hand it to Naylan. You throw it.
I thought we already decided on Sylvania.
Well, we did, but we could still play your game.
Throw it.
Okay, I turn around and with my left hand throw the feather over my shoulder from 16 meters away.
As it is a feather, it falls to the ground.
Oh, what's the rule regarding that?
Well, you'd so it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't land on anything you're saying. Or- I don't know what's going on.
I guess that's a foul.
Do we-
Full-size feather.
He's
How
joking
hard
with
do you
us.
think you can throw the fucking feather?
we keep
PW is going
score?
to launch a psychic bullet that turns into a feather and hits the map.
Hey!
Simone's gonna roll around on the floor laughing.
At 1 point.
I believe
patient.
the choice has been made.
And 0 points for Naylan.
All right. So is the decision Savannah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So begins to move.
Also, to point out, it's a psychic dagger. It does no damage. It's just stuck in the. It just looked cool and
nice.
evaporated. So, no damage.
Psychic damage to the map.
The map has a headache, but it'll be fine.
It's true. All right, very good. So that is we're just heading. Perfect. In that case, I'd say y'all can take your long rest as it's at least a few days as you're moving through the absolute glorious places of the Outlands. And you've taken to a point to taking a lot of time up out of the window so you can kind of watch what is happening, at least in the mornings. As I hear kind of insists on this. Because you have to know, if you just are going place to place, you lose all sense of the wonder of this place. And it seems no matter where you are, you can see the spire which supposedly that you came from the top of back when you were on Sigil. And then you see an odd thing as you're in the castle here. A gigantic flat diamond. Its 3 points, marked with squat pedestals, shimmers within a ringed field. Celestials in radiant uniforms practice at swatting glowing orbs on one side of the field, where elephantine demons on the other side trumpet at them through barbed trunks to break their concentration. And you see a boxy winged Modron in a padded helmet with a face cage hovers in front of your castle. Greetings! It appears you've stumbled on our ball game, reports the Modron. Care to participate?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
What are the rules?
yeah, what she said. Yep.
Clarification on this Modron's identification number.
G041.
Proceed with the rules.
Absolutely. This is a ball and stick game called Spireball.
Oh.
You will choose between two teams to join: the Noxious Stampede and the Righteous Hand. They vie for a single soul. The winners obtain it for all eternity.
Whose soul is it?
You can inspect the soul before the game if you would like, but I do not know the identity. It hardly matters. But both teams do need players, but you can join only one.
Can we not
Righteous
all
Hand
join the
sounds a
same
whole
team?
lot like the same.
You all have to pick the same team.
Ah.
Okay, yeah.
What are these teams like?
It goes, the Noxious
We have rules.
Stampede currently is all Melephants. Their star pitcher, Snot Rocket, is a great ball thrower. It shoots things from its trunk like a cannon. But they are indeed sore losers and insufferable winners, even for fiends. And then the team of Celestials, the Righteous Hands, consists of 8 Hound Archons and their star player, the diva themselves, Shariel. The flanged mace rings, playing with a flanged mace as it rings when it connects with its various targets. They are paragons of sportsmanship and honesty. They root for each other, never disrespect their opponents, no matter how low the Noxious Stampede stoops. This game is played every 300 years, where the Celestials and Fiends gather to observe their ancient agreement between the Demon Lord and a god, of which both names have passed out. We think they're both dead, but we do this anyway. The victors, of course, claim an innocent soul, of which neither could rightly claim otherwise. The rules. This takes place on a flat, triangular diamond surrounded by a ringed field. The 3 low pedestals at each of the triangle's points are bases. The last of these, where the batters take their swings, is known as the home plate. During this game, the batters would navigate these bases in order from home to first base, first to second base, and second base.
Describing baseball to D&D nerds.
To home plate. 50 second place to home plate. Because there's yeah. I
Interesting.
wanted you to catch that.
I got it.
Said that. The game has the following rules. It's the setup. The offensive team. So we're going to give you some of this. We'll roll initiative to determine their batting order. And while the defensive team will designate a pitcher who stands in the middle of the triangle facing the home plate. and all other participants on that team are fielders. And then how this will work: on their turn, each batter will make an athletics check. On a successful check, the batter will hit the ball with their implement, and you can choose any implement, and sends it into the field. And then the batter attempts to move to first base, and the defensive team will try to catch the ball. Each batter can attempt the check up to 3 times. After 3 failed checks, you strike out and must stand down. And then the next batter steps up to home plate. If you roll a natural 20 on the die, that will be a home run. The defending team will not get a chance to catch the ball. And every other team member currently on a base reaches home plate. Now, if a batter hits the ball, the defensive team will move to catch it. Then one fielder of your choice, depending on who's controlling that, must succeed on a DC 20 acrobatics check. If it's successful, the batter is out and must stand down. On a fair check, the batter advances to first base, moving any other batters ahead of them forward by 1. Spire Ball has 3 bases, corresponding to 3 pedestals. Each time a batter returns from second base to home plate, the team will score 1 point. The round ends when 3 batters are out, either by striking out or by having their ball caught, at which point the 2 teams switch places. So, what team will you choose?
Jesus.
Well, obviously the righteous, right, guys?
As a rule clarification request, yes, Neil, you have the same.
What?
Oh, I was going to say rule clarification request. So, can we use any of our many and various buffing related powers like guidance or other things, and/or our class resources?
You can do many things. Whether it is
My
wise to do is a whole
assumption-
nother.
I'm just wondering if there are specific rules. I'm channeling Kelly in this moment.
I'll say this:
My assumption
you
is
have
that they can eat, though, right?
you have pure good and you have pure evil, more or less.
Mhm.
So either side may look very differently on that, and this Modron is the umpire.
Basically, if we have pure good on our side, we could probably get away with cheating. But if we have pure good on our side, they might frown upon that and smack us in the hand.
So you meant to say pure evil for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said pure good 2 times.
Oh.
I agree. One side is incapable of prosecuting you rule breakers of any sort. We should clearly ally ourselves with the side that is not.
Which team wins the most often in the history of this tournament?
Hmm. It kind of calculates. They are currently tied.
Who won last 300 years ago?
300 years ago, it was a tide. The soul was put into limbo, where it wandered alone. But the time before that was the righteous hand.
I don't know about you, Nayland, but I don't want to have that soul stuck in limbo.
Neither do I, although... Do we want the soul to go to either one of these? I don't know.
It will be our soul to decide.
I do vote we go with the fiends then. They're the ones that seem like maybe they need the help.
Way to do it.
How many people do they need on their team?
It would be all of you taking places.
Yep, it's all or nothing.
Well, you know who I'd prefer. And then she'll step towards this one side and say that she wants to be with the noxious stampede.
Nayland takes a big step towards Simone and makes meaningful eye contact at Kelly.
To
As long as
condemn
I-
a soul to fiends. Got it. And
I just want to win.
yes, at this table, amazing. All right. One thing I actually do appreciate about, for anyone caring about Planescape, is it's so written where you do not suffer consequences for, like in others. Like, I mean, there are things that happen because of it, but it's not like, oh, they've made a wrong choice, because it's meant to be so open, and I love it about the way it's written. So, continuing. Was Silver going to make a choice?
Yeah, she'll go with the Stampede because so far 2 of her friends have already chosen it, and they let you cheat.
3 on the Stampede side.
That's the easiest way to win.
Next.
Titania obviously chooses the Stampede. More chaos, and I'm about chaos.
Already smoking on that side of the field.
Or chaos, if you say so. Okay.
Just because I don't fight doesn't mean I'm chaos.
Actually, I was going to ask this earlier. I don't know. I'm trying to think how to ask this. Can we hear any of the stuff being said down on the field? Can we hear the languages they're speaking?
They're speaking Fiend and Celestial.
I am competent in both.
Oh, so Fiend is a separate plane. So Adric speaks Infernal.
Infernal, yeah, Infernal, yeah. Infernal.
Infernal.
Yeah.
I too am competent in both.
So I'm just thinking, not all fiends are chaotic. I'm trying. Is Edric have any way of figuring out if these are actually the chaotic fiends or if they are simply lawful fiends?
Give him a moral out. Somehow.
No, I'm not.
Give me insight check.
Insight check. I don't think I'm terrible at those.
Find me a righteous fiend.
Oh, lawful evil is not righteous. I'm just figuring out if they're lawful evil or chaotic evil. Insight, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is a 17.
Both teams fall in the lawful. Lawful good and lawful evil.
Another lawful place. Get us out of here.
He'll just... Honestly, mostly because he just wants to make sure that Titania doesn't regret things. So the next to Titania... I don't think those fiends are chaotic. Just so you know. I think they're the lawful kind.
Well, they're about to be introduced to a little chaos.
Fair enough. You know what? Adric smiles at that and says, okay, you know what? I kind of like that. And so Adric's going to walk over to the Stampede side, too.
Poor Kelly. Oh.
All right. Obviously, the votes are made, but either way, you want your characters to react to the scene. Patient Whisperer Kelly.
PW was already walking towards that side of the field. Started the conversation.
Some of you have Kelly pegged all wrong. She is lawful, but she is not good. She's also not evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I had that pegged entirely.
She's oatmeal.
She doesn't care. She wants to know which
She's
side
a
has
graham
the best
cracker.
chance of winning.
Okay.
From what she can tell, which side has the best chance of winning?
Is that what she meant by we have to pick the good side? You meant like skill-wise?
The one that was
I would say they're fairly, because of just the way they're fairly evenly matched. It's
Okay.
And you get the idea too,
the only
like
thing,
Mojon
Kelly-
wouldn't be able to, it's like they almost have to be evenly matched or the game would be void.
See, the way Kelly's been looking at this whole thing as, you know what we need is a team building exercise. So if the team is on board for this fight, no problem. So she's going to walk up to their team captain or whatever and just ask, what are the rules of the team? So that she knows.
All right.
And then she's going to say, let's Whoops. Play ball.
All right. You have the teams. The amazing Kelly photo.
That is delightful.
So the Modron did say that we could go and look at the soul before the game. Adric very much wants to do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
I felt like the end of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Like it was just like, oh my gosh, there's so much time for me to choose.
I love it. You look at the soul that has taken a vague, not vague really, but a transparent humanoid shape here. And you see there is the appearance of what almost looks like a pirate, kind of half orc, somewhat like very poor looking Captain's regalia.
Is it like I can talk to it at all, or would it even respond?
I mean, you could try.
Hey, how'd you wind up in this situation?
Oh, well, interesting. I guess I couldn't choose a side. When they say innocent, I think they just mean I didn't really do enough for either one to claim me outright. They killed people, and then I was tried to sacrifice to save my home city island. In a pyramid of all things.
Maybe I'm not supposed to ask this, but do you have a preference?
He kind of looks at the Malefonts and goes, those guys look like they want to tear me to shreds. Girls, oh, that is going to be really boring. But, even though I was doing a good thing, helping some people protect their daughter that got me into this, and my death, I always thought to be better being good, I guess. The law sucks, though.
Well, rules are rules.
So we'll throw the game.
Oh. What? No.
Yeah. Adric kind of turns to the rest of my Dale and says that and said, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Titania, you were up for some chaos, right? You wanted to introduce some chaos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
So what's
yeah.
more chaotic than throwing that guy to the wolves, right?
Ellie, this is an opportunity
To win.
to experience the way other people view things, the way other people see things. We have to balance this out.
We agreed to a ball game and we picked a side and we are going to win. We are going to go out there. We are going to play our best game ever. This is the biggest championship of our lives. We are going to become a great team.
Kelly, think about it this way. You can go in and try and play the best game of your life and lose because the rest of us are going to throw the game and that'll suck. Or decide that you're going to throw the game and then it'll feel like winning.
Well, if you want the other side to win, why don't we go join that side?
Doesn't
They
sound
seem
nearly
boring.
as fun.
I mean, you heard what he
You're
said.
growing on me.
You heard what he said. Honestly,
So in order for us to win, we have to lose.
Yeah.
Did we ever get told if we get anything out of winning?
No.
Are you serious right now? Like, are you seriously going to throw this? Answer
We are.
truthfully. Really?
If we say yes, are you gonna rat us out?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm already
Well,
going to rat you out. I just want to know, are you actually being serious?
No, we're lying. We are totally gonna play fully committed to making the Fiends win.
You can trust us like an elected representative.
You know what? You don't even need to roll deception. Hey, Captain, we're going to throw the game. Would you straighten them out, please?
Hey, I have an idea. Do any of you have a giant water holding vessel that we could contain, a liquid or a gas in?
I have 2 crystal lenses, value 750 GP, approximate.
You want to try and steal the spirit smokes?
I have an idea of how we could really, make sure that we do a good job at this. And then I'll
Yeah.
wait. Let me explain. And then she'll pull Naylin and Adric to the side and be like, "Look, I don't think she's gonna agree with this, but we can trick her into me turning her into a gas. We trap her so that we still have her with us, and then we'll play the game."
Not for a second did I think you were talking about Kelly. Simone, I would love nothing more than to cork Kelly up. I really would. If you can make this work, I would pay you money.
I did. Sorry. Can I still ask the soul one more question?
Sure.
Oh, how does limbo grab you?
I hate waiting in lines.
Do you wait in lines in limbo?
I mean, that's what essentially it is. Move a line and then just play over me again.
Maybe recommend never
Sorry.
going to Automata.
Okay, so let's do it here. We'll do it this way right now because it sounds like whatever course we take, it might be a bit dependent upon this. So give me 1 second.
We're hoping to fail successfully, but
Right. So from this moment, because there's like a thing towards action, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
we don't have any bonuses on by chance, do we?
So
I mean, we're also going to cheat, so this is the time.
okay. So in that case, I'm gonna because Kelly wanted to go tell the team captain what was about to happen, and so because Simone had some ideas, I'm just going to kind of do this somewhat not quite yet game encounter that way. So we'll start with anything Adric's going to do, because Kelly basically started talking like she was going to talk to the team captain, right, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
No magic.
Oh, sorry, I have to go back and scan. Sorry, I'm trying to think of.
So cute.
If you don't have anything, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I know. I appreciate it. I'm trying to think if Magic would try to say something to her. Here's the thing. He'll just try. He'll say, "You said before, Kelly, that this is supposed to be. You want this to be a team building exercise, and I mean, we can just play with this group and do what they want, and it'll make it easier. But if you want a real team building exercise, we should make it a challenge. And it's more of a challenge to work against the folks that we're seemingly working with. Build a stronger team amongst the 7 of us."
And then it would be Kelly's turn.
All right. Yeah, that it goes against her nature, so that's why I'm. Would it be a free action to respond before her turn, or?
I mean, it can be part of it. That's fine. You're
Okay.
responding.
What she would say is, yeah, I wanted a team building exercise where we could work as a team to accomplish a goal, not to throw a game. And if we join a team, they're our team too. I just want, a game with rules that we can follow.
We can follow our rules. You like making rules, I thought.
Kelly will slightly alter her plan. She is going to go up to the captain. Would it be okay if I sit out the game?
Kind of smiles. You've already joined.
Yeah, it's just let me ask you, what's the penalty for if someone were to throw a game?
There's no official thing. But if I had a teammate who'd throw a game, or was even thinking about it, I'd make sure to find their soul and torment them until it is so corrupt that it would seek solace in sticks, and I could torture and form it into something that would lick up my shit.
Okay, well, I don't want to play the game because I don't think your team is all on the same page.
It's a big smile on his face. Then cross the line.
Cross the line?
The line of the field. Go for it.
What happens if I cross the line?
You quit.
I can quit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
He says with obvious malevolence.
well, my options are to either turn in people that I think might not be on the same page, or to cross a line, it sounds like. So, I will cross the line.
Okay. So I would say your movement, all that has been used up, so you kind of are looking across the line. As you even like consider it, like everyone just sort of stops and stares. Like, is she about to cross the line? And we'll go to Nayland.
What? Okay. If I go up to Kelly, could I move the two of us in a way so that I could speak to her without the captain hearing?
I mean, you potentially could. It kind of depend if Kelly went along with it.
I am attempting to yank Kelly off to the side.
Okay.
Does Kelly let go with her?
I mean, yeah, she's a little weak in the knees right now, so
Kelly, think about what you're doing and think about where you are. We are in a place where the planes converge. You want to follow rules, but everywhere we go, the rules are different. We are in a place where there are opposing rule systems that had to pick some arbitrary ball game to help decide their differences. We can decide the rules here. That's the whole point of the game. Your friends want to base our rules about what'll make that spirit rest the easiest. He expressed wanting to go to the good side. We want to get him there. We just want to do it in a way that satisfies all of us. Your rule system could be our rule system. We'll make it up.
We joined the other side then.
Okay, look at me right now.
Yeah.
I'll try and get them to go to the other side. For you this one time, but you're gonna owe me. And the next time I need a favor from you, you are gonna do it, and you're not gonna complain, no matter what it is.
Okay, as long as we write it down.
That we're making this agreement like a contract?
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome.
Neelan spits in her hand. Wants to shake your hand.
I'm unfamiliar with this elf custom, but okay. And so she'll spit in her hand.
I just wanted to be gross. And I walk back to the others.
Okay.
And I say, is that my turn?
You can say something, sure.
Okay, guys, change of plans.
Okay.
If we don't switch sides, Kelly will die. So let's just switch sides.
What do you mean she's gonna die?
Like Kelly said, if we were ever in a situation that made somebody so uncomfortable they needed to leave, we would. That was a rule we all agreed to earlier, well, a couple days ago. And I think that it's coming up again now.
To be fair and clear, I never agreed to that.
Neither
It is
did I.
Valid.
It is true. She respectfully disagreed with Kelly about that, but I do remember. But,
Valid point.
All right. Let's see. To Silver.
So we're just switching teams? Right? Right? Or are we all quitting? I'm confused.
I
We
think we
switched.
can still play.
Okay.
What were you trying to say, Adric? I didn't mean to interrupt you. My turn is also over, so I'm going to stop talking.
I'm actually, because I don't think I wasn't privy to the conversation that Kelly had with the captain. So actually, I can't say what I was going to say.
I'm just really confused. So we're just switching teams, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
She gets to come.
That is what is requested.
As long as we can win, I want to win something. I didn't win in line that entire time. I didn't feel like I won when I handed in my bounty. I want to win
We
something.
were paid 2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, but like the whole like sticking the thing in her back of her head and making her like, you know, kind of like negated the whole like rolling around in money happiness.
Do you think that is the first time that has happened to her?
Not really. I really don't think it was the first time.
Then eventually she will end up where she started.
Hope she burns down a government building this time.
She did spend time with you, and you generally are a good example to others.
Oh, what the hell? Let's do it. As long as we can win.
Okay. Titania.
I will. I think we're just playing baseball. I'm going building bond people. Kelly, Patrick, Nealon.
Okay. Patient whispers, I think.
Preparing to guide my spell by staring into the fathomable unknown.
Nice guiding, and then Simone.
How far away is the line?
Probably this way, 60 feet.
Okay. Well, I didn't agree to this bull crap. And you know what? I'm not going to play with those goody goodies. And then she's going to expend all movement getting to the line.
Okay. So Simone goes to cross with all that. Yeah, go to cross the line. With that, technically, you are right at the line. That's how you disagree. So, haven't crossed just yet. Just about. Well, you're right there. We'll see what happens. Adric.
Adric, get your friend.
So what? Simone. I thought he was going to Kelly. Simone went to the line.
Yeah,
Okay.
Simone's basically like, y'all going to the danger side. Screw you. I don't play with the goody goodies. I hate this touchy feely shit. And went to the line of the diamond. It's like she's quitting.
So Edric is actually confused about what the different options that we've been given are, but that's fine because all he's going to do is he's going to charge after Simone to try to stop her. And if he can get up to her, he'll say something.
Yeah, you can definitely get up to. You'd have to dash because she just went 60 feet from you. So you want to have an action. But yeah.
Okay. Hey, Simone. Hey, come on. Come on, Simone. It's me. Look, if we go over to the other side, yeah, we're helping them. They're goody two-shoes, but, maybe we could, something that doesn't affect the game, but if we want to make things noxious over there, we could do that. Even while we're helping them win, we could, we could make them a little less. I mean, you must have something that can add some smell to the situation. Could be fun.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
All right. So, when he said that we could make things a little more noxious, a little fire glinted across Simone's eyes. Fine. But I still think it's stupid. And then she'll spit on the ground.
So much spitting.
I mean, between you and me, Simone, I think the whole playing this game for this one soul is kind of stupid. But, you know, that doesn't mean you and I can't have fun.
All right.
Okay. Then I'll ask this: is everyone good with you've now chosen the side of the Celestials?
Are we even allowed to change?
You can change teams at this point because the game has not started.
I
Okay.
do think we just played like a baseball game already. Like this was a game of sport. We've already played. I'm exhausted.
This is interesting because I think Kelly was watching but didn't hear everything but watched. And
Okay, so we still need to go initiative?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Then we'll keep going. So, Kelly. So, actually, Adric. No, Adric went, so now we're
No, Adric goes. We'll catch up to Simone.
Kelly, go ahead.
This music.
Okay. I think Kelly is thinking about some things right now and realizes in this moment that she wanted a team building exercise, and ever since she's been kind of voicing her core of her, like her the things that she can't do or the things that she won't do, it's been really fracturing the group. And then kind of just thinks maybe she is the actual problem, and watched Naylan try, and it seemed like Simone was unhappy, and I think Kelly is going to cross the line.
Okay. I do think you probably were 45 feet, so if you dash, you could definitely do it.
She doesn't have to dash.
Okay.
She has a she's an elf, astral elf. She can hop up 30 feet and then just cross the line.
Nayland does one of those looks to her side where Kelly was, and Kelly wasn't there.
But before she does,
Who's playing on one side? I'm so confused.
Well, I give art department, try to help her out. And this happens. It's fine. Okay, so continue.
before she does, she takes Tamagotchi, smiles at him, whispers in his ear, and you just kind of see Tamagotchi start running away.
Okay, so as you go to cross the line, there is a sound from the trunks of the Malefiants of exit procedures, and they appear in a line, and you, Kelly, find yourself suddenly controlled. You have to walk this line before you exit by all of these large elephantine demon fiends, and they take their large glaives, and each one is going to smack you on your way out with the glaive, as this is how you're released from the team officially. So this is 9. They each get 2. So this is 18 glaive attacks.
I'm just gonna sit
So
here. God damn it, Jackie! I already have to make one new name for you.
All right, so here we go. All right, so I'm going to roll these. Is 16 going to be our operating AC?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just going to get these done, these ones here. So that is 1 hit. 2 misses in a row. 2 hits and 2 misses. 3 hits and 2 misses. 4 hits and 2 misses. 4 hits and 3 misses. I'm saying this so if I make a mistake, you could be like, what'd you just do? 4 hits and 4 misses. 5 hits and 4 misses. 5 hits and 5 misses.
Another sports
Perfectly
game.
ordered.
6 hits and 5 misses. What?
Hey, look, we're doing statistics like we always do in baseball.
7 hits and 5 misses. 8 hits and 5 misses. 8 hits and 6 misses. Got 4 more to go. 8 hits and 6 misses. 9 hits and 6 misses. 10 hits and 6 misses. 11 hits and 6 misses. This is the last one with a natural 20.
Ooh.
So 11 hits and a crit.
Celery barbs.
I'll let you cancel the crit. I'll let you cancel the crit.
That's just what, yeah, that's just what I cancel the crit.
Oh my gosh, a natural
Favorite
20.
kids.
Rigged.
10 hits and a crit is what I said. So that is, yes, 24d10.
Was it 11 hits and a crit? I don't mean
Yeah,
to
it
pile
was.
it on.
It
It was
was.
11 hits and a
11
crit.
hits and a crit.
Was.
Thank you. 22, 26 d10. Okay. So 26 d10 plus 44.
4d4 or
44. 44. So that is 179.
Oh yeah.
Instinctual. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
It's
see Kelly is split into pieces. Over there's Kelly, way over there is Kelly, and way over there on the scoreboard is Kelly.
Inappropriate, but home run.
Nice.
Bad week to be named Kelly.
Oh,
That's true. That's true. Died twice in 1 week.
Oh, God.
Y'all were just supposed to have a nice little basket baseball. It's fine. It's fine.
So you see the consequences here. Would y'all? I might as well keep going, nailing.
What? Hey, I think they want to play for the Angels now. Motivation.
She has joined Team Finding Out.
I think Neelan turns on Simone. I think she sees this happen and is horrified. Kelly was literally just coming around, and it's so hard to get Kelly to do anything. And finally, Kelly was
died
like,
and do you a
and then-
favor.
Neelan is marching over to Simone and like picking her up by her little body and shaking her. Like, this is the last fucking you with your moonbeams, you with your doing whatever you want, you with your all you. Why she can't even like get a sentence out. I don't know that I'm like trying to hurt her. I'm just yelling.
Okay. Yeah. Do we want to move to free roleplay, or do we want to keep going turn?
Did y'all see that happen?
Oh yeah, y'all saw it.
Yeah.
I can finish this round, then we could see if we want to move it. Let's just do that then. Silver.
I guess there's no quitting in baseball.
Titania.
This is gonna be risky for me. I'm gonna try. This is what Titania would do. There's an angel next to them, at least close by.
You could go to one, sure.
I'm gonna look to the angel. I'm gonna command it to revive Kelly. I don't know if it can, but I'm gonna try this because this is what Titania would do.
So you're casting command, so I've got to get a save going here.
Yep. And I am gonna silvery barbs it.
You're profiling an angel.
I am.
You look like you'd have revive.
Compared to the devil, yes.
Who wouldn't want to see Kelly as a lich?
Okay, so actually, yeah. So here's the thing. There's 8 town hound archons, which are look like dog-like angels, and
Are all good boys.
and then there's the star player Sharia, who's a deva. So
Deva.
you're going to
Wisdom
Sharia.
50.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
At disadvantage because I silvery barbs instantly. I go heal her now.
Let me just see if this is going to make any difference.
Sorry guys, baseball's canceled. The dog's laying on me.
Here we go. Okay, cool. All right. Your magic has absolutely no effect because they're immune to charm.
Command a charm? I don't think it is.
Oh, double check. Sometimes they say,
Yeah, it doesn't say commands anywhere on that's a charm spell.
but does it say in the text something?
So you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw for all the command on its turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead. If it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. Some
Okay.
typical commands and their effects follow. You may issue command other than one described here. If you do so, the DM determines how the target behaves.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just double checking. Okay, so it's got a wisdom save and it's silvery barbs.
Yep.
Got it. So basically, I'll just roll a disadvantage. That is 22.
Yeah, it passes. That's my turn.
Okay. And patient.
Are we permitted additional points in compensation for the lack of teammate we now possess?
Damn it! Wow, Cole.
We'll just pull it in another one of ours.
Everybody's gonna look at the group like, oh. So do we still change teams?
Sure, let's finish initiative here with Simone.
In my hands.
In Nalen's hands.
You know, I'm not sorry for being myself, Nalen. And she knew, everybody was told what the rules were, and I was willing to accept my fate as well. So, respectfully, I think that going onto the Angels team is absolutely bogus, and I'm not going to apologize for that, no matter what the outcome is or is not. And then she's going to use Kelly's voice, and tell Nalen, and besides, I didn't like you anyway.
Psychic emotional damage.
As I think we just continue on initiative. Okay, so
Jesus.
that would be Adric.
Should I just put this map away for next week?
Well, need the map after all. It sounds like.
Yeah, that's it. Walls there.
Jesus Christ.
I think we all take psychic damage.
Yeah.
Things and the fiends are just now. It's less if he's just eating popcorn. Just like with
Yeah.
that in it right now.
If Adric can take Simone from Nalen's hands, will she let him at this point, or is she got up? Okay. So Adric is going to. Okay, hold on, because Adric just saw that thing happen too, wide-eyed, because he had Simone at the line. They're about to turn
You
around.
have bits of Kelly on you.
Yeah, he just saw Kelly do that, and he's in a little bit of
Eyes. No, really.
shock. Bit of shock. And then this happened with Nayland and Simone, and so he is going to. Okay, hold on. Take Simone. I don't know what was going through Kelly's head in that moment. All right, I don't know why she would do that.
But she doesn't want to owe Nayland a favor.
Yeah, probably.
But
I'll put the map away.
we have to.
Fuck y'all, you're gonna do it next week.
We have to. God, and he knows that this sounds stupid, honestly, coming out of his mouth, but he doesn't have any other way to say it. Because we have to respect that was her decision. I don't know why she made it. I don't know. Simone and I had stopped. Simone wasn't going across the line anymore. We had stopped. I don't know why she felt she still had to do that. You want to be mad, Nayland? Maybe it's something I said to her. I'm the one who yelled at her. Got into it with her at the end of our time in Automata. I'm the one who tried to convince her to do something she didn't want to do. If you want to be mad at me.
You do have a history of being involved.
Thank you, PW.
I value your consistency.
Only question is, what do we do now? It's one way or the other. I kind of want to kick these guys' asses now.
Let's play ball. Just kidding, sorry.
That's Adric. I mean, that's Adric's turn.
Yeah, I would say right here. What are you guys ready to go to play ball at this point, or
We should play and keep an eye out for any birds that appear to enjoy rules too much.
Which teams are we playing for? And is Simone going to play for the Angels?
No, motherfuckers, I just put the board away.
what? No, we're not playing tonight.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
That was the
got
same.
emotional
I just
trauma.
wanted to make sure you saw it.
I saw. Is and yeah, are you guys going to do right now? Was this in the Angels or Fiends?
PW votes Fiends.
Titania won't play with the Fiends at this moment. They did.
Adric will do whatever Nayland wants to do in this regard.
I do think Nayland's mind is elsewhere, and I think she's not making a move. I think really she'll like fall in subconsciously where it seems like her friends are walking, but I think her mind is going, okay, one of us died. What does that mean? And she's looking through the crowd or the other players to see if any of them look familiar.
Undo.
I do think her body would just naturally follow where the group is walking.
Okay. Anyone else as far as where we're going? You got one who's not going to do the fiends. I don't know what that means.
If Titania doesn't do, if we decide to do the fiends and Titania doesn't do it, she's quitting, and the same thing's going to happen to her.
Try it.
Appreciate the bravado,
Silver Simone.
but
Simone, pre Kelly decimation, Simone was willing to play on whatever team, as long as we are throwing if we're playing with angels, so that the other guys win. Because that's how Adric sold her to going to their team.
It was chaos. Yeah. Okay. All right. I represent which way is the party essentially trying to go here? Is it going to go Celestials or the Fiends?
My vote is Celestials.
yeah, Andrew could vote Celestials because he doesn't want Titania to, whether or not she'd survive, go
And
over
Adric
the line.
is still then basically trying to sell Simone on, we'll mess with the Celestials.
I mean, he wasn't going to throw the game with them. He just said if she wanted to make them noxious, because he knows she likes things that smell, so that we could.
So he's still playing that into Simone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Patient wanted the fiends.
Yes.
I'm willing to change. I can always bet on the other side anyway.
Then is Silver going to go along with the group?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I said that I was voting.
Yeah,
for
you did.
Celestials.
Sure, I just want to make sure. I was trying to get... Okay, cool. Most of you want to check that off for next week. And then, so as you all begin going to Celestial side, Simone's good now, right? With that?
Yeah, because I'm under the assumption that we are fucking over the angels in order to help the noxious stampede.
Perfect.
PW is taking note of each one of the demons that participated in the dicing of Kelly, so we can pick them out when we play against them.
Got it. You go to walk and kind of you walk in, and as you're all looking around, emotions going through Simone and Patient looking this direction, some of you getting ready, and then you see Naylin with these eyes suddenly is no longer there. And you look down and you are blood soaked with bits and pieces of Nayland's skin and bone and blood. And we're in there for tonight.
Not with the music.
We just got these uniforms.
Is this sweeps week? What's going on?
2 Naylands and 2 Kellys, and you guys are killing me.